Right. And in terms of outsourcing, where do you find people to hire? And could you give us some tips about hiring people?
Yes, definitely, because I've made a lot of mistakes. What I find is before I hire someone, I need to be absolutely clear what I want. So if you're looking to hire a writer, or it doesn't matter, even if it's a virtual assistant or somebody who does the marketing for you, you need to be able to tell them what you want. And the best way to do it is to templatize your systems or your processes. This is one of the hardest things for me in my business. I'm still struggling with that simply for the fact that I'm so busy that I haven't really had or taken the time to sit down for a day and just templatize everything I do, which is something I want to do because I find it will help me and it will also help my team going forward, and it'll help other people because I can then sell those templates to other people and help them simplify their business. But it's just not something I have gotten around to do. But just writing down a process, breaking it up into the individual tasks is really, really helpful. And the best way to do this is to really think about something you do and you need help with. Let's just say it's article writing. That's quite simple. You know, the client says to me, I want an article on the topic of, say, dogs, dog training. And I then, check with the client. I ask the client, what do you want? Do you want a keyword driven article? Do you want it focused on a specific dog, a specific breed of dog? What do I need to consider when I write the article? And the client then gives me the information, and I then take that and give it to my team. And I find if I um, if I not if I'm not clear enough in my instructions, more often than not, the article is not up to my expectations. So it is up to me to tell my team exactly what I'm looking for. Do you want, you need to tell them how do you want to how do you want it? Do you want it in the first person? Do you want it more like an educational article? Do you want it like a bullet point article? You need to really detail everything when dealing with a team of people. Don't expect that they can read your mind, because I've made that mistake many, many times, and I still make that mistake, even with people who have been in my team for a long time. Um, I expect they know what I want, but then it turns out they don't. And I can't really blame them. I have to blame myself. So be very, very specific. Does that
And
help?
yes, and
Yeah.
what sites are that you use to hire people?
Um, I've hired quite a lot of people on the Warrior Forum. Um, I find that um, people are usually, if they advertise their services, they're usually serious about the business. But having said that, I've also found people in job finds, like job sites like Elance, or I found somebody on Odesk, and then other people I found through recommendations, or they have approached me for work. So, and that's for freelance writing. That's not, like I said, the copywriting is what I do. They do the freelance writing side. So it works well. I think the key to finding good writers is to really be specific of what you expect of them, to treat them fair, to pay them fair, but to also be very, very specific in the sense that how you handle them. The biggest problem in the industry is time. A lot of freelance writers don't deliver on time. And actually, a client of mine told me that just last week. He said to me that the industry standard is about 25% deliver on time and 75% don't. Um, having heard that, I'm actually shocked because I wasn't aware of that. Because one of my biggest things is to make sure that everything gets delivered on time. And I believe that's why my business is so successful, because my clients don't have to wait. So it's, yeah, that's, yeah, basically what it is.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and to get all 10 training sessions absolutely free, just click on that link below. And remember that we are not going to make this available forever, because we actually sell this for $30 every day, and now you can get it for free, but this is a very time limited offer. So make sure that you click on the link below and download all 10 training sessions.